feels like it steps off. That's all very normal. His head or the skull part is actually in about 8 different pieces right now. And so it's meant that way, like his soft spot, all these other pieces are all, they're not connected. And so when he was inside of you, just from pressure, you may push him back here, push it. As his head grows, that just smooths right out. It all seals together. So when you feel it, don't let it drive you crazy.
I've been too scared to even feel his head.
And the little rash that you see him getting, like that red spot, this one, he'll get them kind of all over. They'll just kind of pop up. They're totally normal. It's a little baby rash that they all get. It doesn't itch, it doesn't hurt, and it will go away all by itself. Hey, big man. What? Oh, you gonna let me look in there? Oh, you thought I was gonna feed you, didn't you? Look, you opened right up. Yeah. Good boy. And just a quick little peek at those ears. Good job. And they got y'all out of here on that Friday, showed up in the nursery, and they're like, they just left. I said, well, that's okay, as long as they got to leave.
Yeah.
Because we're just waiting for that. Look, you got 2 chins. Look at you. Zaden, you're doing awesome. And a lot of times with that jaundice or bilirubin level, it's up a little higher at first just because they're not feeding as much. They're not pooping. Then once they really start feeding and pooping, there it goes. See, and there's another one of those little red spots right there. And it's within about a week, they're all just going to disappear. So if you like them, take a lot of pictures.
Okay.
Because they're going to go away. Good boy. And I think initially, early on in the hospital, we heard a very soft little heart murmur, which I don't hear anymore. It's just, and that's what it's supposed to do. Just goes away within the first week or 2. How's that little belly button? And I'm going to show you something. This doesn't bother him a bit.
Like if he lays on his side, or it won't hurt him, or
Oh,
anything?
no, not a bit. But if you pull the skin kind of back a little bit, it gets, no, I'm just showing you. It doesn't hurt, but you can say you can get under. If you take if you had any rubbing alcohol at home, dip a Q-tip in there, pull that back, and just squeegee around at the base. It dries it up, makes it fall off faster. No, we're going to feed you. Don't worry. See, hips are good. Stretch them out. Oh, boy. Yeah, poor thing where he got poked so much.
Yeah.
And by the way, when you see like his leg curve like this or his foot go all the way in, when he was inside of you, that's how he was. Because there was no room to stretch out. So the legs will tend to want to turn in like this. They'll turn out just as far. Do you want me to gross you out? I'll turn his feet backwards. They're so flexible. They're just very flexible.
That's the
But that's
position he was in the whole
Yeah,
time.
he was just like this.
Yeah.
So that's why this leg's going to want to kind of curve and go in like that, and this one was up next to it just like that. That's why if you do it, he's very comfortable with it, because that's
an
just how he
acrobat.
was. Yeah, exactly. No shooting. Were you up?
Oh, he
you aimed
already
right?
shot us already, just a little bit
Really?
before you came.
You just peed on the mom and dad? That circumcision is healing great.
Great.
Absolutely perfect.
So we can just keep putting the Vaseline.
I would keep doing the Vaseline for another week.
A week.
If it still looks just a little red and like you're going, ooh, that's a little sore, keep the Vaseline going.
Okay.
Hey, big boy. No. I just want to look at your back real quick. Good man. Oh, I know. Good boy. Oh, did you ever see his little stork bite? See that little red kind of rash on the back of his skull? That's where the stork bit him and brought him home to your house. And no one ever sees it because it's under the hairline, but okay.
All little ones get the red marks in their...
And most of the time it just goes away. Sometimes it stays, and especially in some older gentlemen when they lose their hair, you might see that little red mark back there. Look at, your son looks wonderful. He really does. Strong work, Mom.
Thank you.
Do such great work there. And he's still on the Infamil, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, he does get his very first little shot today.
Okay.
Sure. Now, were you hepatitis B positive?
Yeah, I have.
That's what I thought. So I think he may have already gotten that shot
yeah,
in the
yeah,
hospital.
one on each leg.
Yes. Do you by any chance have the paperwork that says that?
I can see if it's in there.
I don't know if it's on that. If not, I'll see if I can pull it up. But I absolutely remember because I think